Hey, I was sitting here this morning reading some emails. It's, by the way, it's Wednesday, January the 12th. And a doctor friend of mine, Dr. Klein of mine in St. Louis, sent me these notes from a meeting that another physician friend of his had attended last week. The speaker was Dr. Edward Ryan. Now, you've probably never heard that name before, but Dr. Edward Ryan is the director of infectious diseases at Mass General. Now, that's a pretty responsible position. And this was so interesting that I had to share it with you. And I'll put a copy so you can print it out or you can pass it on. But number one, close to 100% of the positive cases in Massachusetts from Omicron, Delta's almost completely gone. Number two, he says the surge will peak sometime between the 10th and the 21st of this month and begin a quick downhill journey the next 2 to 4 weeks, ending with a 20 to 50% positivity rate. Number four, February will be in cleanup mode. March will begin to return to normal. Number five, Omicron lives in your nose and upper respiratory area, and that's what makes it so contagious. It isn't able to bond with your lungs like the other variants. Number six, the increased hospitalizations should be taken with a grain of salt, as most of them are secondary admissions. In other words, people coming in with something else wrong, some other affliction, and they test positive for COVID while they're in. It could be a broken bone, it could be a sinus infection, whatever. Number seven, you do not need a booster for Omicron because they will not be able to develop one fast enough and get it out before it's completely gone and we already all have immunity. Number eight, COVID will join the 4 other coronaviruses that we deal with that cause the common cold, upper respiratory infections, RSV, etc. It will become, unfortunately, a pediatric disease affecting maybe young with no yet immunity. 40% of the people will be asymptomatic, means they have it, but they don't have any symptoms. Rapid tests are 50 to 80% sensitive to those with symptoms, but only 30 to 60% sensitive to those without symptoms. Contact tracing is absolutely worthless because we're all going to get it and there's no way we could possibly keep up with it. Number 12, we're fighting the last war with COVID. This is important. And we should be pivoting back to normal life. Society isn't quite ready for yet, especially the mainstream media. They want to keep you home on the couch watching their shows and watching them tell you that you're all going to die, but you're not. There's no need to stay home from work, he says, or to be a hermit unless you're immunocompromised or 85 or older. But he does recommend staying away from large gatherings for the next several weeks. And finally, number 14, here's the hope. Spring and summer should be really nice. This is from the head of infectious diseases at Boston General. Look him up on the internet if you don't believe this information. His name, again, is Dr. Edward Ryan at Mass General. Have a wonderful day and get back out there. It's time to enjoy and live your life. That's all I got for today. Take care. Have a wonderful day.